How long does it take you to write an SOP from scratch? Let's be honest, most solopreneurs completely skip documentation because it feels like a painful, full day project rather than a quick 5-minute task. Most people treat SOPs like a boring chore they'll eventually get to someday. But the business owners running lean, highly scalable operations treat them like a weapon. Without SOPs, you are the permanent bottleneck in your own business. Every single task lives exclusively inside your head, meaning every contractor or freelancer you hire focuses for you to start teaching them from absolute zero. The game has completely changed. ChatGPT Canvas can turn a rough, unorganized brain dump into a clean, ready to use SOP in mere minutes. By the end of this video, you'll have a repeatable system for building SOPs faster than you ever thought possible. A lot of solopreneurs think SOPs are reserved for massive companies with bloated HR departments. But here is the critical reframe. SOPs are exactly how a one-person operation actually scales without burning out. When you don't document your workflows, you pay a massive hidden tax. You waste hours re-explaining the exact same process to every single new contractor, constantly redoing work that went completely sideways, and losing entire days to tasks that should be running on absolute autopilot. Picture this scenario. You finally hire a virtual assistant to handle your client onboarding. Because you have no SOP, you just explain it over a quick call. 3 days later, they've emailed the wrong template to 4 high-value clients and completely missed 2 crucial follow-ups. The real problem here isn't laziness or a bad hire. It's that writing SOPs the old-fashioned way is genuinely painful. Staring at a blank page with zero structure easily takes 2 to 3 hours per process. But here is the ultimate belief break. You don't need an expensive new documentation tool, a dedicated project manager, or a full free afternoon. You just need the right AI workflow. ChatGPT Canvas isn't just a basic text editor with standard AI suggestions. It's a collaborative workspace that actively structures your thinking in real time. Let's look at how Canvas is uniquely built for exactly this kind of work. As a quick explainer, Canvas is side-by-side workspace inside ChatGPT where you can write, edit, and refine documents with the AI simultaneously in real time. Think of it like Google Docs, but your co-editor is a highly sophisticated collaborator. The key difference between Canvas and standard ChatGPT is formatting and placement. Instead of receiving a massive wall of text in the chat window that forces you to scroll and copy paste repeatedly, Canvas generates a living document on your screen. You can easily highlight specific sections, ask for targeted rewrites, add or delete steps, and shift the tone, all without losing your place in the project. So it is a standard chat versus the Canvas mode. So Canvas does 3 specific things and make the SOP writing incredibly fast. It instantly structures the raw, messy input into perfectly formatted steps. It intelligently fills in assumed knowledge gaps, those micro steps you perform automatically, but completely forget to document for others. It lets you surgically refine the tone depending on exactly who is reading it, whether the virtual assistant, a technical contractor, or a future full-time hire. The core beauty of this approach is the brain dump to SOP concept. You don't need to sit down and sketch out a perfect outline. You just describe a complex workflow the exact same way you would explain it to a friend over coffee, and let Canvas do the heavy formatting lifting for you. This is the exact same credibility, anchor, and framework used to rebuild repeatable content workflows, seamless client onboarding systems, and bulletproof fulfillment checklists. Operations that used to take hours painstaking manual writing now take well under 10 minutes. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the step-by-step workflow on so you can build your first SOP today. First, step 1. Pick your repeatable process. Select exactly one process that you do repeatedly and know incredibly well. This could be your client onboarding sequence, your weekly content publishing routine, or your monthly invoice follow-up script. Remember, the more specific the process is, the better the AI output will be. Step 2. Initialize the canvas with a seed prompt. Open up ChatGPT Canvas and drop in your master seed prompt alongside a rough, unformatted brain dump of your process. You can try a prompt like, I'm going to describe a workflow I do in my business. Turn it into a clean numbered SOP with a title, overview, step-by-step instructions, and any notes or warnings with a new person would need. Step 3. Review the initial draft. Review the first generation directly inside the Canvas window. You want to specifically look out for any missing operational steps, hidden assumed knowledge, or phrasing that only makes sense if you already know how to run the business. Step 4. Use inline prompting to refine. This is where the magic happens. Highlight any vague or overly broad step with your cursor and use inline prompting. Tell Canvas to explain this into distinct substeps, or rewrite this specific section for someone with absolutely no prior context. Step 5. Add safety rails. SOPs fail when edge cases aren't covered. Use a quick follow-up prompt to add 2 dedicated sections to the bottom of your document, a tools used section and a common mistakes section. Adding these 2 elements alone will cut your future onboarding confusion completely in half. Step 6, lastly, is to export to your storage layer. When the document is polished and ready to export, or copy it directly into your permanent system of choice, like Notion, Google Docs, or a shared company drive. Always remember, Canvas is your rapid build environment, not your long-term storage layer. Let's look at this in action. Watch how we can take a rough, chaotic 5-sentence brain dump describing a YouTube video, publishing checklist, and drop it into Canvas. After initializing the seed, prompting, and running just 2 quick rounds of surgical inline edits to clarify the thumbnail uploads and tag formats, Canvas outputs a beautifully structured, publish-ready SOP document in under 2 minutes flat. So this is the SOP workflow in action. We have the brain dump, the seed prompt, the inline edit, and the outputting. Once you get to 5 to 10 solid SOPs built out using this workflow, your business officially stops living entirely inside your anxious head and finally starts running like a scalable, predictable system. If this rapid workflow saved you time today, hit that like button and drop a comment down below, letting me know which exact business process you are going to document first. And make sure you stick around because in the very next video, we're going deep into how to connect these brand new SOPs to build highly automated AI-powered client onboarding workflows and optimized content production engines. I'll see you in the next workflow.